right, hey, I brought a bike to work today. So at the old shop in Taylor, I was able to ride more frequently because I had storage space and could keep one of my 4 bikes there. So there's really not storage space here for one of my spare bikes. So I brought it in my truck. So my brother has allowed me the prestige of taking a bike ride, and I have spore test to mail off. The new county regulations require us to test our autoclave weekly now as opposed to monthly. Even on weeks that I do no sterilization, I still have to conduct and send in a spore test to make sure our sterilizer is working properly. And the tattoo artists here, including myself, use all disposable stuff. The only thing that needs to be sterilized is piercing stuff. So since I'm the piercer, that falls on me. So anyway, I'm gonna mount this on my head and shoot a little video down Ford Road on the way to the post office. How's that? I get a good angle. I think we're all set. I'm going to take advantage of the handicapped ramp, and hopefully there will be some clear sidewalks, because there's no way in hell am I riding my bike on Ford Road today or any other day. It is not one of those roads that's very friendly to cycling. So we've got some flooding issues, and at least it's not ice. And check out this little bit of sidewalk. That's a slip and fall waiting to happen, isn't it? We have Garden City Pond. I haven't been in there in a while, but I should stop in since we're so close. More rugged sidewalk. It's pretty loud out here. So I hope I'm speaking loudly, hoping that it will pick up on the video. Another little strip with A to Z Comics and Lula Nails as we approach Vinoy Road. So this work location is better for me than the Taylor location in several ways. One being that it's a lot closer to where I live. So let's see if I can make it up to Vinoy in time to cross. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. So let's cross over this way. Looks like now is my chance. But I will have to wait to cross in this direction. So yeah, I live that way. 7 or 8 minutes. So it's a relatively short trip compared to driving from Norwayne to Taylor every day. And I've done business with this Z-Bart. I got them to put a cover over my truck bed and it wasn't cheap, but it's held up for quite a while, so it's hard to tell if they're even open. Welcome to Westland, an all-American city. Nothing un-American anywhere in Westland. It's all American. Every bit of it. Firing line, pretty good gun range. This is where I qualify for my concealed permit and so forth. Cost of ammunition's gone so far up though that I don't shoot for fun anymore. I basically only shoot to keep up my skills and qualified to renew my license. A lot of car dealerships up through here. My Uncle Norman was a salesman at one of these. I can't remember which one. But he and his family lived over on Bach in Garden City. And his showroom was over here. So here's another piece of flooded sidewalk. I'm not averse to riding through water, but I prefer not to. So yeah, the post office is up on Wayne Road. And I'm used to driving Wayne Road from the shop, so it seems a little bit longer on the bike, when in fact it's actually the same distance. It's just that I'm human-powered transport at the moment. And as I am prone to do along these ride journals, I reminisce about how it used to be. And I remember Foxhole Records and a few other record stores down the stretch that are now gone. We're approaching Cadillac Gardens Cemetery. It's a pretty nice cemetery with a lot of Masonic related grave markers. Here's yet another tattoo studio. Man, they're just opening everywhere. You have more options than ever to get tattooed. So, new apparel shop across the street, Detroit Country Clothing. So I'm wondering if that's country styled sort of themed restaurant or clothing outlet. They sell bolo ties and cowboy hats. Here's the cemetery. And as I was mentioning, they have an entire section for Masonic related grave sites. Kind of a pretty spectacular array. There's a big part over there that I have photographed in the past that has a like a central piece, and then it's surrounded by various fraternity members. So what do you think? Should I duck into the cemetery? Yeah, what the heck, why not? This is Masonic Garden 2. And this is Masonic Garden 1. Then the central piece I was talking about is up here. There's a big throne or chair or seat that I will... Where's a couple? There's 1, 2, 3. I think there's 3 of them. And then a center, like, altarpiece thing, which is kind of cool. So yeah, they call this Masonic Garden 1. So let's dismount the bike. And I'm gonna lean the bike up against this tree. And here, let's take the thing off my head. I'll be respectful, not climb up, step on anybody's headstones or anything. I'm gonna get a soaker here. But yeah, here's one of the thrones. The other one's over there, and the other one's back there. And they have different symbols on them. This one has a angular chevron shaped thing on it. The one over here, let's go ahead and check it out, has a different shape. That looks like it's shaped like a cane, but I suspect it's some kind of I don't know, Greek. Oh, it's not a cane. So it's shaped like a, I don't know, what do you call that? But I don't know if you're allowed to sit on these things, so I won't. And let's go over and visit the third throne. We got James S. Rogers. So this one has a different shape on the back of the chair. So I'm not sure if that's I don't know if it's a Greek or is it something else. I'm unsure. So the central, this altarpiece thing is interesting, and it has a part that is probably rarely seen, because to see it you gotta climb up there. Got a couple of big stones here. It's pretty cool. These are metallic. Some nice fringe around the edges. And Lawrence Lou O'Brien and Shirley Lewis Durfee O'Brien, whose nickname was Honey, and they were members of many different societies, as well as the Masons, it looks like. Moose Lodge and Shriners. There's the Salvation Army logo. So yeah, the altar piece. Oh, here's a cool inscription. Private Harry L. Lanchette passed away in November 43. He was probably he's missing on Tarawa. But yeah, check out the eagle. Does that remind you of anything? If both of the wings were spread out. So yeah, okay, there's like a book on top of this thing, and I'll use the camera angle to show you what it looks like. So it's a big Masonic symbol inside a book. We'll get a couple other angles from up here. Oh, not much of a ledge on this side, so maybe not. Wonder if there's any reasoning behind the disproportionate ledges. It may have something to do with north, south, east, and west. So we've got east, south, west, and north is up there. George D. Sykes. Okay, I'm going to attempt to dodge the puddles, get back to the bike. Let's mount this thing back on the top of my head. Well, it's kind of the side of my head, honestly. And I wish there was some kind of mirror so I could tell if I was mounting it straight or not. So if the rest of this video is at an angle, my apologies. We're gonna get back on the road and head down to the United States Postal Service, the Westland office. And there are some nice monuments in here. The administration office. So yeah, I know I'm not alone in like touring graveyards. I don't usually have a like an interest in the genealogical aspect of things, but sometimes it piques my curiosity when I notice names that are familiar. Cadillac Memorial Gardens. Somehow fittingly, appropriately placed next to the Coliseum Forum. And how's that for a sun-faded image? Or how about this one? Hiya! Your Resolution Solution headquarters, free enrollment. Wildwood. The woods are wild. They've changed the name of this plaza to Heartland Marketplace. Oh no, it's not the name of the whole plaza, it's one of the occupants. Okay. The Plasma Donor Clinic. Among other businesses. There's a business in here called Party Animal Travel. So I'm wondering what that's about. Is it about some sort of pet related travel agency? Is it an agency that takes care of your pets while you're on vacation? I do not know. Another little strip. Hey, it's Dos Hermanos Market. I've been in there. I bought chorizo and other Mexican goods. And they have some great imported Mexican magazines, some scandal rags and things like that. That were interesting. Oh, here's Party Animal Travel. Let's find out what Party Animal Travel is all about. Meeting all your travel needs. I don't understand what the let's see if somebody can tell me what the animal connection is. Welcome to Party Animal Travel. How's it going? I was just curious. I'm driving by and I see the name Party Animal Travel. And I'm wondering, does it have anything to do with your pets, or is that just a cool name?
Just a cool name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought, you know, that'd be a great animal
Service travel agency. We do pre-planned travel arrangement for groups,
right.
Multi-day tours, single-day tours.
Right.
And then we also do custom travel vacations.
Oh, very cool. Great marketing concept. Somebody should, though, I'm thinking to start some sort of a service for to take care of people's pets when they're on vacation, or to help facilitate them bringing their pets with them, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's not us, though.
Right. All right, take it easy. All right, so my questions have been answered. This is a travel agency for people who like to party, and not necessarily for pet people. Now, I could conceivably cross the road to Vinyl People Records, which is a cool little record store across the street, but traffic's too bad, so I'll do that another time. We're coming up to Zeal Credit Union. This is Northland Family Planning. Occasionally you'll see outrageous and interesting protests going on here. I think the last time I saw one of them going on, it was like a huge crucifix mounted on the floor, on the ground, and somebody kneeling in front of it, and you know, obviously protesting the concept of abortion. It's a free country. You're welcome to express your views. And I must say, on this topic, I am perfectly willing to allow the women to decide what's right and wrong there. Perfectly willing to let somebody else figure that one out. It's beyond my pay grade. Well, it looks like we're gonna have a potential head-on collision with somebody in a motorized wheelchair. So I'll probably have to do the courteous thing and move off to one side here. Let's cut through the dealership parking lot. And hopefully there'll be a break in the sidewalk where I can get out. Yay! That was relatively painless. Got the florist, thrifty florist across the street. Todd Wenzel. And let's cut through the back part of the gas station lot. It smells like a motor pool down here, like gasoline and petroleum products. Which would make sense, considering it's a gas station. This is another part of Todd Wenzel's auto operation, and this Red Lobster up ahead has been here for a long time. Haven't been there in ages, but seem to recall the last time I went, the food was okay. It's a little out of my price range, so I don't eat there. It's okay. Other people perfectly welcome to eat there. We have Philmar Plaza. There's a bunch of failed businesses in here. They've tried several different tattoo shops, and it looks like somebody else is trying to shop in here. They have a shaved ice machine, social club members only. Wonder how well that's doing. African soul food, that sounds interesting. Chinese food. Here we have Strayed Dogs Tattoo Studio, and they're open. So I hope they're doing well. There are a lot of tattoo shops per square inch in the Wayne Westland area. But yeah, we are headed to the post office, so let's get back in the right direction. I would cross over there, but the snow bank, I don't want to climb the snow bank with my bike. African and soul food. I'd like to try that sometime. Now, atomic shave ice with the windows all blocked over and everything. That's kind of mysterious. Members only. Shaved Ice Club. What is that all about? It's mysterious. It makes me wonder if it's some sort of front operation or a secret society. But I'm probably just letting my imagination run away with me. Run away with me. It's just my imagination running away with me. Seem to recall some Motown song, Temptation song maybe. Just my imagination. I think it was the Temptations. I'll have to look that up when I get back. With the O'Reilly outlet. And do I have to do it? Do I have to sing the theme song? Okay. Oh, O'Reilly! Ow! Auto parts! It's a little bit out of my vocal range, so excuse the the clunker notes. Hey, we've got the Centurion. He's on a moped. So, obviously, I'm going to have to attempt to track him down. And maybe catch him. I did an interview with him before, and when I got home, my SD card had failed me. Man, he's going way back to the end. He's going all the way around, or maybe he lives down on the end here. Yes, notorious and eccentric Centurion, or I think he calls himself a Spartan. And he seems like a pretty good guy. Hey, how's it going? Hey, I've never seen you on your scooter, man. That's cool. What kind of we got here? X-Pro Bali. Is it electric? No, it's got a motor on it.
Yeah.
That's very cool. You just getting off work?
No, I just got back from the gym.
Oh, wow, cool.
Yeah, so
hey, you might remember me. I interviewed you across the street for video, and I got home and the SD card had screwed up and it was gone.
Oh wow.
Do you have a minute or two for me to redo the interview?
I'm kind of in a rush right now.
Okay, well I'll do it another time, but it's good seeing you.
Yeah, you'll catch me again out there.
Alrighty.
Yep.
Hey, cool.
Yep.
I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Bye now. So we're gonna make our way to the post office. We've got Mix Factory 1 Studios. That must be some sort of recording studio setup, the production business going on. I've actually never ridden my bike back here in this apartment complex. The Spartan. Yeah, basically, let me see if I can paraphrase his story. He works in a nursing home, and he started getting in shape, working out. He had this idea of wearing a Spartan's costume out in public just as a thing. And soon he had become a kind of a local celebrity, and people would stop and say hi and take pictures of him and so forth. And he seems like a very nice guy. So here's the post office. Should I mail out here or should I go in? Let's mail it inside. I'm not going to be in long enough to lock the bike, but wouldn't it be ironic if I came out and the bike was gone? Deposit mail here. So I'm going to deposit my mail here. Now I am on duty right now at the shop, so I don't want to stay too long. I would like to get the maximum amount of cardio I can in the process of this ride, but as I will be sort of backtracking from here on back to the shop, it probably doesn't make sense to continue shooting video footage unless something out of the ordinary happens. So I'm gonna end it right here. So thanks for coming along with me on this short ride from the shop through Westland and Garden City. And I'll probably resume at some other time. Okay, hey, we're at the intersection of Wayne Road and Ford. So I decided to continue taping a little bit. Let's try to get this thing on my head straight. And maybe we'll stop in at Vinyl People Records. Some more flooding. Do you hear that? This camera has really good audio. So I think if you listen closely, you could have heard that splash. So we're coming up to Nankin Hardware and Hobby. Although it's an Ace location now, they bought it out, but they kept the name Nankin. Pretty old establishment in the area, obviously going back to the days when it was called Nankin Township. And it's pretty unique establishment. Not only do they have hardware items, but they've got hobby items too. So with the demise of places like Wayne Hobby, this is one of the few places locally that you can come to shop for these kind of things. We've got another secret society thing here. The Cafe Shkodra, members only. And it's, you know, one of those ethnic places where old immigrant families can come and hang out, reminisce about the old country. Just cool. We're coming up on Vinyl People Records. Let's see how Donovan is doing. or if he's open. This might be one of the days that he's closed. And yeah, I'm afraid it is. I think he's closed on Mondays and Tuesdays, possibly Wednesdays, but here's his tribute to Jerry Garcia. And his selection's expanding more and more every day. So if you come in one time and don't see anything you're interested in, it's worth checking back because he adds new stock frequently. Coming up to some more flooded areas in front of Mohawk Fence. He's got a couple of really old trucks back there. This is the Mexican grocery. Computer repair joint. A residence, interesting, stuck here in the middle of all this business district. A business called Andaz with 2 A's. And I seem to recall that they used to have some classic cars in the parking lot. Andaz is an ethnic clothier. This place, fresh meat pies, Mediterranean breakfast. They had a couple of really interesting antique vehicles out here at one point. Coming up to Wildwood again. We got Henry Ford. No, Schoolcraft College over here. Nice community college that a lot of people I know attended. Ruth Olson Photography Studio has been here for a long time. I think our family, I've seen that imprint on some of our family portraits. So we've done business with them. There looks like a daycare. An auto repair joint. We're across from the cemetery, of course. Food truck, tacos and more. We're coming up on the KFC. Finger looking good. And here you can get, sign says Mike's Hot Honey. If you want it. Or is it saying that Mike's Hot Honey? Hey, the ride is a little quieter on the way back here. And I'm not sure why, because we're approaching rush hour. One would think that it might be a little busier. So let's get a peek in Detroit Country Clothing Company and see if we can tell what is going on here. It looks empty. I fear that it may be a defunct business now. A lot of that going around. In this economy, starting a small business is treacherous. Renegade's Bar and Grill. They've always had this kind of outrageous marketing thing going on. One of many car washes in the area. People are taking advantage of the good weather to wash their vehicular items. Bell Tire, I've done business with them many times, and I have had regrets. Talked to people who have worked here, and I have been assured that they're told to upsell you at any time that you come in for a tiniest little problem. Which is fine if you have a lot of money to waste, which is not fine if you're on a strict budget like I am. That's right, tattoo artists aren't rich. It's a luxury item. We do okay during the busy season, and then if we don't save during busy season, we hurt during slower season. So it's the price you pay, I suppose, to be able to earn a very modest living doing something creative, as opposed to other kinds of work I could be doing. So it's a trade-off. Definitely not getting rich. And my retirement savings disappeared during COVID when they shut tattooing down, and so now I really have zero prospect of ever retiring. So I'll be tattooing until I can no longer hold the machine. Gynecology and Med Spa Clinic. So ladies, go get your cooters taken care of. We're coming up to GJ's Diner, which always catches my attention because my initials are GJ, Gary Johnson. My middle initial is Roscoe, so it's GRJ. But during the many years growing up when I didn't acknowledge my middle name, Roscoe, it was all GJ. So it is not my diner, but they do have an OPA sign, so they set cheese on fire for you if you want it. That's always entertaining. With any luck, the light will be changing soon and I'll be able to cross. It looks like we've got a pause in the traffic, so I'm going to cross now, even though I'm getting the red hand. This is my old insurance office, Allstate, and they moved. I have patronized A to Z comics from time to time. Not a big collector of comics and cards, but I have bought like storage bags and that kind of thing from them, because I'm a hoarder of antiquated books and magazines and that kind of thing. And I do have some comics. Not a lot of them. The pawn shop. And we're coming up to the tattoo shop. So thanks for coming along with me on this ride. And rather than ruminating on this one, I think I'm just gonna download it to my computer and edit it all together quick and put it up as soon as possible.